Hey, it's March and we are ready for our next art project. And this one is, I'm going to call it, I guess, really what it is just my basic way of art journaling. That if you follow these steps, I think you can always have a wonderful page that anybody can do. Art journaling isn't hard, guys. It really isn't. And how did I come up? I'm going to say this is my way, obviously. And how did I come up with my way for this challenge? What is the challenge? For the next few weeks, and I'm saying few, guys, I'm saying minimum probably 10 weeks, maybe even longer. I haven't locked down exactly how long this is going to last. But what we're doing is every week, Monday, which is today, I will post a video and I will tell you what step to do. And that step you go through with the journal you made or bought or have reused or whatever it is you're using. This is the one I made for this challenge. I actually made another one for this challenge, but I changed my mind on what to do. And I made it with a old book to put some pages out. I shared this how-to in the Art It Out Facebook group if you're interested in how I made this. I'm not using that one this time. And the reason why is that I wasn't thinking, and those pages in there are really dark. I wanted a white plainness, so this one will be up in the corner. How to make this. I have it in video from start to finish. It is under an hour. Literally, I do it all on camera with you guys. You might be thinking, oh my god, that's really plain journal. If you guys have been with me, you guys know as I art in my journals that I make, I'll gradually add more to my covers of my journal because this is going to end up probably being covered up. I need a closure, whatnot. But it's something that as the journal comes together, the cover comes together for me. But that's here nor there. So, you're going to get something to do. I did 30 pages, meaning, let me rephrase that. I did 3 signatures, 1, 2, 3, of 5 pages. They're 11 by 11, basically. They're 11 this way, and for one page, it's like 10 and a half. You open it up, so 11, 11. Nice square. I wanted it this size. It's just my choice. I would recommend if you're wanting to do this and you haven't made anything or got anything, I would stick to composition notebook size or bigger. I wouldn't go real small because you're going to be doing a lot of steps, and if I'm working on a smaller substrate, I'm not going to do all those steps. That's just me. So, anywho, here we go. I'm trying to think of what else I need to say. So yes, this is going to be at the end of it though, you're going to have a completed journal. Okay, a completed journal that you can either, you can keep as a reference to see what you did. You can do it. I thought about doing a swap with these at the end of it. That's something I'm mulling around. If it's something that you guys think that would be something you would like to do after the end with yours, well, let me know, because if I get enough responses for that, we will swap them. Okay, anywho, and what I mean by that is like the finished project, just swap as a gift kind of a thing. Let's get started. It is Monday, so for today, and whether you do this in one sitting, you sit down and you blast through and you do all 30 pages, or if you divide it up and do like 4 or 5 pages a day for, that week. Whatever it is, however you art, whether you take a little bit each day, do it in 1 or 2 days, whatever. It's okay. You don't have to do it one way or the other. Do it your speed. Do it your way. Don't stress yourself out. I'm putting all this out here because I know a lot of newer art journaler wannabes, I'll say. Meaning newbies. Let me say newbies to it. Oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. It's because the wording I screwed up. Whatever. Here we go. Let's go. So, what is today? That kind of gave you a... I said pencil marks for today. We're going to use a Bic, get a Bic pen. If you're really new and marking on your page with a Bic pen, it kind of gives you hesitant because you're like, oh my god, the white page, then by all means get a pencil. So either use a pencil or a pen for this exercise. And we're going to go through, and you're going to make marks. Pencil marks or pen marks, whatever it is. I'm going to see how mine lays like this. I'm going to get me a piece of paper to stick through here because I don't want to. I'm going to be really willy-nilly on this one, guys. So I'm not even going to worry about it today because I'm okay if I get pencil marks or whatever out here. But normally I'll have something to slide between the pages. And you just want to make some marks, guys. Remember, this is just a step. 90% of the time, none of this layer is going to probably be seen. So think of that too. And just make some marks. Say, I'm good on that one. I'm going to get my big pen. Let me bring it in a little bit more if you guys can see. Now, I'm going to sit here and go through here with you guys. But that's all you do, guys. Go through every page. Make some marks with a pen or a pencil. Take whichever or whatever. They can be big, it can be small. Just do it. Try not to think about it, really. If you have a problem with too much thought process, set a timer and give yourself so many minutes on each page. For you don't get hung up on, oh my god, what am I going to do, you know? Don't get hung up on that, because like I said, most of this is not going to be seen underneath. This is just breaking a page, getting movement. We're getting that movement going. I'll grab a pencil. And if you don't see, I started to not know when my hand was doing it, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So there we go. I'm adding something like that. Not really wanting that. Can be something really little. It can be tedious. It doesn't matter. Go through and make some type of marks. If you're more of a, if you're wanting more of an intuitive arting, this art way should bring a little bit of that more to you, more out in you. By all means, if you want to copy exactly, you know, I did X's, you want to do X's, I did circle, you want to do that, by all means, please do. But you don't have to, okay? You can go through if you want and put an X on each freaking page, or you can go through and put a line. You don't have to do everything I do. It's just the point of making a pen marks on each page or a pencil. One or the other. For this first one, you know. And how did I come up with how I make mine? Because, you know, you guys know I'm very intuitive. I just go with it. But I do actually, what I did was I went back and watched. I do not like watching myself on film. At all. I don't. And so, yeah, I thought, why the heck not? I went through. I will get there, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this, and I'm getting hung up talking, too. So, okay. And sometimes it may look like something, and sometimes it might not. Remember, guys, it's just about going through and making marks today. This week. That's what you're going to do on every page. So I went through, and it's funny because most of mine, I picked some of my newer things that I've been doing, some of the things I did the last few years. I mean, I looked at different ones of mine and went through and literally wrote down all the stages I did. And then I compared them. My normal steps are between 9 and 13 are my average steps when I do like art journaling this way. And what I mean by this way, I mean it's, like I said, my basic art journaling. Now, I do have a few that have less steps. I have some that are up into the high 20s, but a majority of them are 9 to 13. So that's kind of what I went through. And then I looked at my mind, and I do have some that I resemble how I'm doing it. So that's how I'm coming up with the list and how I do basic art journaling. So there we go. Some numbers here, just real messy. You can do anything you want, guys. It's world's your oyster, remember? So make some marks. There's nothing to stress out either, guys. Just sit down and make marks. Don't think of the next step because you don't know what it is. So just have fun with your making your marks. Whether you sit down and take an hour on one page because that's just what came out of you, it's okay. Or if you take and do quickly. I don't know if I'm gonna be tell you the truth because I don't know if I will I won't do this whole thing on here because you can probably hear, I'm not feeling great right now. So, I doubt I'm going to do them all. I don't feel like I don't want to do them all sitting here right now. I want to enjoy this process. And the way I've been feeling, this is going to work great because it's very much a non-thinking about it. We're not thinking about it, guys. Every step you're just going to go through and do for each page. And at any point, I want to tell you guys, at any point, if you feel like you, hold on, guys. I'm getting into my mark making. At any point in the process, and you start working on a page, and then you're like, ooh, I wonder if this would look really pretty right there. Don't do it. Don't think because we are doing steps in this. If you get that creative moment, that spark that says, ooh, grab that instead, or do that instead, by all means do it, guys, because you know that's how I am. Don't let it, yeah. I don't even know why I'm doing very many of those. Or if maybe one of the steps you just don't feel like later that, ooh, I like it the way it is. I'm not feeling that step, then don't. Because it's your art journal, okay? But for you that are brand new and really you need this, then follow each step. Stick to it. And I guarantee you will be more comfortable at the end of this. You will. I will be sharing different, oh my goodness, different pages I do here, and then I'll keep sharing pages that I do make with the steps that we're going to be doing. No, I'm not giving you all the steps at once because that's not what this is about. I want you to slow down. We're going to break it down. We're going to have fun. And you're going to have a completed journal. How fun is that? It's great to finally finish something, guys. Let me tell you. It's a big boost for you as a person. It's a big boost, at least for me, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I take care of Mr. Bentley, which he's doing awful quiet, so I should probably check on him back here. And of course, my husband, I've had to help with his disability. He's been the at-home mom for him too, you know, helping wise, and that's what I've been. I've taken care of, you know, going on 5 kids. And when you don't have a job outside the home, or if you have depression, or both, by all means, You need those victories wherever you can get them. And let me tell you, finishing a journal makes you just feel yummy inside. I warm up. My insides warm up when I do things like that. So I take that as it's good for me. Oh. And you might go through once and really quickly, and then maybe go through again and just kind of look over and say, oh, am I good with that? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. You can always add more later, guys. I'm going to take this one. We are just... Remember, this stuff is probably not even going to be able to be seen, so don't feel like you have to do tons of it. Because you don't. You really, really don't. Veg out like I am and just go with it. This is really helpful if you are having a block, because you're going to get some marks down, you're going to get some energy flowing. Fun, 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 fun. I hope so. I hope you guys really do enjoy this. So you see, I do shapes, I do markings, whatever. Whatever floats my boat at the moment. I don't want any more up there. Or do I? Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to call it good for this time, guys. I wanted to do enough to kind of give you the feel of it. If you are working, I do want to say, if you are working on maybe a junk type of a journal with like magazine pages or whatnot, obviously just so those before you start, guys, if you are not using a very thick paper, I would say a well-RT paper, like a mixed media paper, do your gesso before you start any of this. That's my thought to you. I purposely made thick enough where I didn't have to deal with that this time as a first step. So, yeah. Just making like some more. That's really all that does is the alphabet scribbly. That's what it is, guys. Oh. I'm gonna need some down here too. No. Yeah, it'll just be free. Yeah, I like it up there. I don't think we want it all over. Okay, here we go. I'll grab the pen. It's like right now, I'm feeling I'm done because it's not just coming towards me, to me. When usually that happens, I'll stop and come back later. So I am going to pause. And I will come back to this in a little bit. But for you guys, I hope this was, I hope it's something that is exciting to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, guys. Because and I will answer as best as I can. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'm doing more than that. Scratching the word yes all over here. Why not? Backwards, forward, upside down, not even the word. I kept forgetting to write what it was. There. See? Just some marks. Alright guys, I hope you guys have fun. I cannot wait to see where your journals go. Of course, feel free to share if you know, a couple of your pages on the group, or you can tag me on Instagram. All my goodies are down below where you can find me at. Hit this button for if you like it. If you have anything, guys, ask, and I will try to answer. Happiness to you. Go make a mess, and let's get our art journal on these next few weeks, guys. Bye.